Thanks for listening to Let's Get Healthy with Bill Swale on Talk 1370. Brought to you by Peoples, Austin's favorite pharmacy.
You're going to enjoy this next guest, Tom Spooner. Hey, Tom.
Hi, Bill.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great, too. What a pleasure talking to you. I spent 32 years in the service, so I can't wait to hear what you have to say.
Hi, Tom. This is Dr. Marianne.
And Dr. Marianne Calviniste is with me today. She's a doctor of naturopathy.
Hi, welcome.
And she's excited to talk to you, too.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Because that's a problem we have, isn't it? In our society. 22 veterans suicides each day. Is that right?
That is correct, Bill.
And there's a way to prevent that.
There he is.
So let's talk about Warrior's Heart. Warriors, H-E-A-R-T, heart. What y'all do to help these warriors?
Yeah, Bill, thanks for asking. The Warrior's Heart is a healing center for military veterans and first responders only for chemical dependencies, for those that are self-medicate. And because with the veteran suicide rate of 22 a day and with the population in the community of first responders, which has a high suicide rate, we got to looking, and a big part of that was self-medication and chemical dependencies. Mm-hmm. And so we created Warrior's Heart to provide that solution for the piece that's killing them first, which is the chemical dependencies.
Right, and only a symptom, right?
Yeah, that is absolutely correct.
Right. That's great, because, yes, we absolutely need to change the conversation in our culture about men and women who come back, and I like how you're including first responders, but come back from the military and other very difficult situations, experiencing trauma. So we have to totally change the conversation, and it sounds like you are definitely a big part of that. I really want to acknowledge that and honor that.
Well, thank you, Dr. Marion. I appreciate that. And I know for me, just a short background of me is 21 years in the military, and 5 years I was in the 82nd in the Gulf War initially, and then I spent the next 16 years in special operations. I had 12 deployments and about 40 total months time in combat. And just like what you were talking about, whenever I came back from all of that combat, I wasn't the same guy that I was before I left. And one of the reasons why I'm so passionate about the veteran suicide rate is because I was almost one of those veterans, as a result of just the accumulation of that profession and all that combat.
Right.
Yeah. I spent time in the service, and you see so much stuff like that, and the chemical dependency starts when I joined the service. Cigarettes were free.
Right.
I don't know if you were around, they offered you free cigarettes, but it was free. I could start smoking right away. It's free. And that's not good.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore. We now know. Right. We now know.
Well, now you can get prescription drugs or non-prescription drugs pretty easy.
But a lot of soldiers, I was a medic, but a lot of soldiers, they got hooked on these painkillers, even morphine, because they had to have it, When you got injured, you had to have morphine.
Yeah, and that's what we've ran into a lot of with the veterans, guys getting blown up in IEDs and different wounds, and, maybe taking opioids, by by a doctor's prescription, and then they end up getting hooked on them, and then, whether it's through the VA or other doctors, they ended up not being able to get them anymore, and, and heroin is an option that a lot of them go to for that. So it's, whether it's because of injury or whether they've just gotten on a bad road and not dealing with emotional turmoil, or maybe they have a mild traumatic brain injury or something, they're not thinking very straight.
Right.
It's very easy to get chemically, treat those symptoms through chemicals instead of just dealing with them.
Absolutely.
What can people do?
So tell me.
We're running out of time, but real quickly, just so we make sure people know how to help you guys. Is there an organization or a way they can go to find out what they can do?
Yes, and that's at warriorsheart.com is the where people can go to, and we also have a hotline number for that, and that's 844-448-2567. And that's the easiest way for them to get in contact with us.
448 25678. Okay.
Yes,
Or
sir.
Warrior's Heart. So,
And that's at Warrior's Heart, and then we also have Mission 22, and that's at mission22.com.
okay. People need, and you can find out so much about. We could talk all day about all the different things. 130,000 homeless U.S. veteran.
Yeah.
75% suffer from substance abuse.
Yeah, none of that's okay. And that's the biggest thing that we're talking about. And what we're trying to do with Mission 22 and Warrior's Heart is just let everybody know that,
Right.
hey, that's not okay with us.
We got a minute left, and I think the doctor wanted to ask you a question or comment.
Okay.
So, Tom, do you believe, from your experience, that that wounded warriors can fully heal?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Absolutely
Excellent.
believe that they can heal. And, it's not going to be the same as it was before, but, they can heal and have a really good and productive lives for sure.
Well, that's what we need to hear. We got to go, Tom. What a pleasure having you on. Would you come back sometime? For sure.
I sure would, Bill. Thank you for having me, and thank you, Doctor.
This is a timeless
Thank you,
subject,
Tom.
so we're going to talk some more later on this year. Okay.
That sounds wonderful.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Okay,
so
Tom.
much.
All right. Have a good day.